GM fam, we are live with your host Phil X Contreras, where we talk about Solana NFTs, the drama, the love, and the vibes, like the Trump NFT chaos that happened, the Lunar project announcement, and so much more, and the secondary market as well at the end. Everyone's favorite. Note that this isn't financial advice, it's just me talking about cartoon JPEGs by myself. That overall, I guess, is kind of sad. But overall, let's start off with the first thing. All right, the Knittables NFT is finally coming out, and this NFT is the one that a lot of people have been waiting for. Me, not really, but I'm still going to talk about it. So the Knittables NFT, December 20th is the mint date. Tribal Scouts are reported that the mint portal has finally opened. This is basically like a 3D art type of scenario where they are basically the next one after Claynosaurz with their magnificent mint that dropped out. That thing went up all the way to 30 Sol. It came back down. It's kind of in 20 Sol and above. But now we have another 3D collection, the Knittables. It has got lore. It's got 3D. And the price for the public is, I think, around 7 Sol or 9 Sol. For me, it's kind of on the high side. I mean, I'm going to wait till the secondary market and see where this actually plays out. Right now, there are people definitely looking at this. I mean, the art does look amazing. The way these guys have made this project, it is quite cool. They took their time. I mean, if you look at this one right here, it looks pretty beautiful. I mean, look at this guy. Very original, very unique and charming. Look at that little button right there in this thing. I mean, it's just overall cute, right? So this project, again, something that I'm going to keep on the secondary market. I'm going to put it on my watch list and see where it goes. Overall, congrats on them on coming out with Solana and minting this thing out. So on to the next thing. All right. Donald Trump has basically did his NFT project, which we kind of looked at it. We kind of said, not really, because it was more like an access pass, right? You probably get to greet him here and there. A lot of people do want to meet him, but I did not expect this thing going to so much hype. It went up to 0.8 ETH. And this NFT, I mean, it doesn't look charming, right? It doesn't look, I mean, it's kind of unique, but it just didn't really hit that art vibe. I guess these Trump supporters, they really know how to trade better than most NFT traders from what we just saw. 13.5 ETH. I mean, insane stuff, guys. Now, here's the other thing. I think this whole movement here is not just, this whole, Trump announcement with the NFTs. I think there's a lot more to this. I think there's something that's going to happen overall with politicians. They're going to start doing their side campaigns with NFT collections in the future. I'm not talking about now, maybe not next year, but this kind of just gave a hint of where things are going to go. Because again, NFTs, they're just technology. So more, it's to the side where I'm thinking this is going to go is it's going to be digital collectibles. It's a lot more smoothing. It's a lot more calm. It's not too hard. NFTs, the word just doesn't vibe right. So that's where it's going to go. A lot of people are going to use the same advantage with that. And yeah, I completely shocked on how high this, price went. Overall, I didn't get in, and now I kind of, wish I kind of did and made some backs. But anyways, all right, so on to the next one. Sandbar has finally made their other announcement. Over the last few weeks, there have been many questions surrounding what is being built behind the Sandbar. Today, we are finally prepared to give you that answer. An active member of crypto community, we feel that there is a key that needs to be solved connecting Web3 professionals. Whether you are a business or an individual, there needs to be a place where you can showcase your work and create new leads. All right, interesting. We know the best NFT artists. With the plethora of hardworking friends that spent countless hours building the reputation and developing a name for themselves, Sandbar is focused on the platform for you. We got you. So every user or service provider will have access to connect their wallet and create a free account. You'll be able to select your service, attach it, social links, etc. Once complete, your profile is now available to the public. Web3 development. What was the other ones? There was consulting, art designer, NFT market, community management, tokenomics. All right, I think one thing they should add is probably content person, because I'll put my name there, but I don't think I'm any of these. So, and then maybe a little degen check mark there too. But wait, another thing. All right, let's see. We also are building a custom escrow console to make sure all payments for services will be safe and secure. No more stress about not getting paid for the time you put into your work. Interesting stuff. All right. So that's basically what they're going to come out with the Sandbar so far. It's kind of interesting. And again, this guy is basically Soul Buckets, who was the person that was an OG in 2021. Soul Buckets is definitely a legit person on the Solana space, and it's gonna be another great mint. I mean, he's got a lot of network connections on here, so we'll see where this goes. All right, so this next thing we're gonna talk about is Lunar. Lunar project has finally came out with another announcement, and boy, oh boy, we have been waiting for a while for this one. I've been talking about Lunar for God knows how long. I think maybe a month, ever since it actually minted out. We've been talking about Lunar every week, and nothing came out. And finally, something has came out that has literally pushed the value of this NFT to new heights. I think it hit up to like 10 SOL at one point. And remember, we were talking about this when this was like at 3 SOL, 3.5 SOL, 4 SOL. All right, so the Lunar Christmas airdrop. We love to extend our appreciation to all our holders during the festival season. Lunar Baby NFTs will only be airdropped to those who staked from today to the 25th of December. Buckle up, boys, with your Lunar token. We are Lunar. Moon is our home. All right, so they're coming out with these baby things, these baby spaces, these space babies. And then you can see here you have 24 hours to buy into this thing. So you can stake it until the 27th, and then you'll receive this baby. And then we're going to talk a little bit more on this on the secondary market at the end, where I'll show the chart of where this thing is at right now. Overall, those who got in, I got in, great stuff. I got 2 Lunars. I did sell one a little bit early. This one, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it for a while, because you all know where I go with this. I usually buy 2. I keep one for a while. Then I sell my second one at some point, and then that's how it goes. And then I'll sell my final one at some point, but it's going to be a longer duration time frame. So I'm keeping this baby probably for a while. All right, so this next announcement is more like on the ETH side, I would say. And it's Doodles. Doodles came out with the duplicator announcement. And man, there's a lot of announcements that finally came out. And what's going on here is that they're going to come out with this duplicator where you can have your NFT and basically have this other type of version where you can see right here. They'll put your bandana, your clothing, your necklace into some other form, maybe a second, third, fourth form, variety of things. Overall, definitely bullish for the NFT space. If Ethereum does well, I mean, Solana does well, in my opinion. So that's why I like to see from Ethereum is these projects keep moving, because overall it kind of just trickles down to other chains. Some people don't like Ethereum. There's some people are Solana maxis, some people are Ethereum maxis. But I think overall, a lot of these people kind of just commingle with one another. So I think we all need each other at this point right now. All right, so Mercedes-Benz has came out with something interesting. They basically filed their trademark application for their business. You got the Mercedes, the S-Class, the G-Class, the Maybach, going for NFTs. Interesting stuff. I mean, more companies are coming in, more brands are building up. You already saw it with Trump. You already saw it with Porsche. It's just the list that goes on. And right now, this next thing is basically Mercedes. And you can see NFTs, NFT-backed media. the thing here is, where is this company gonna do it? I don't think it's gonna be, honestly, Solana. Probably Polygon is where it might go. Maybe, and I don't think it's gonna be Ethereum, but I do hope it's gonna be Solana. I still have hopes. That's why I love Toys R Us, and that's the thing right there. A lot of Solana guys did not. They bashed Toys R Us on Twitter, and I did not enjoy that because the reason is Toys R Us did a lot for Solana. Toys R Us brought out attention to the chain, and especially with Anybody's as well. And things like this really help out when they see Toys R Us and how it launched and all that. So hopefully they see that that launch, a successful launch, and hopefully they come this way. But if they do go Polygon, either way, it's great for the NFT space because there's more exposure and more companies will come, and then yada yada yada. All right, so one thing I did notice here, and I'm kind of shocked I didn't follow this guy, is Zigor. He's a one-on-one artist. He is a digital artist. He has a lot of fantastic art, and I always want to throw out something for these one-on-one artists on this space because these guys basically are the backbone of NFTs and art. I mean, this guy's collections is just unbelievable. I just started looking into this guy's collection, and this guy is even on exchange art. He's threw out some crazy NFT art here. Look at this one. This one is the ABC Lunar. ABC Lunar, like my two favorite projects of mine, all in one right here. This is like, beautiful for me. I mean, I wish I had this. It sold at 69 Solana. I don't think I'll ever have this, but maybe one day, keeping this on live stream, maybe one day I'll have this art right here. But overall, Zigor is awesome. So now to the good stuff. This is stuff that we all been waiting for, which is the secondary market. Where is C3 review? C3. If you could explain more, put that in the Twitter link. I'll look at it. But anyways, all right. A party shout out. Now we're gonna go to the secondary market, which is the good stuff, the stuff that I always like to save at the end. All right, so here we have a lot of things that have happened. I did sell some things as well, and here we got the green and the red. And for the new viewers, this is basically how I look at this stuff. The green is everything that most likely I will not buy because I have it on my 7-day tracker here, and the red is where I potentially will buy at because this is all where I would potentially say is undervalued in my own opinion and what I like, not what you shouldn't be looking at what I look at. You should be making your own watch list on what you like. So that's big key pointer right there. All right, so all this is from a year and a half from looking at everything, all my favorites, what I'm comfortable buying. So last week we looked at some things. Sorcies was one of them that was in the red. A project that I've been talking for a while. 25th November. I just been talking about this ever since when it was here. It started dropping. I had two of them when I was talking about this. It finally pumped. It finally went up. It went up all the way to 3.18 Solana. Insane pump. I didn't expect that to happen. To be honest, I was expecting to go at least just 2 Solana, but it went fast. And right here is when I sold my second one. So now I just have one more. And again, when I have one, most likely I'm going to keep it for a longer term duration. Maybe when it reaches 6 Sol, 8 Sol. And that's long, a while to get there. It's probably not going to happen for a while. So here's the thing. If I pumped, I'm not going to get in it now. This is FOMO. Everything here is FOMO. It's exit liquidity. So I'm going to wait for probably a while till it comes back down again. And then I'll buy my second and maybe third one on Sorcies. I love this brand. These guys have some beautiful art around their project. These guys completely worked on this whole hat, eye look, brand style. they put a lot of hours in here, and you could definitely tell around with everything they're doing. They do have staking for this as well, but their staking is more like I would say like you rank your actual Sorcies up when you actually claim your tokens. I really wanted one of these bad boys here, but I never got a chance to. But whatever. But a lot of people here love Sorcies art. It's you got likes, you got retweets. They're they're not the same. So it's original. What I mean by that is like if you have like 100 likes and 100 retweets, it's botted, but it's not botted here. This is all like original here, and people are starting to notice this. So I'm happy that's finally being noticed, and overall great project. And I'm sure more things are gonna pop out with Sorcies here on what they're gonna come out. But overall, on to the next one. All right, so Sorcies pumped. I sold one. Lunar, dude, this one pumped as well. This one came out of nowhere after that announcement. That announcement came out for Lunar, and as we talked about earlier, the babies are coming. And when the babies are coming, the pump is coming. So it went up. Oh yeah, it did go up all the way to 10 Solana, and it came back to 8. So at one point I had 3 Lunars. I traded one when it went up here. I kept 2. Now I have 1 because I sold this my second one around here. So my one and only Lunar that I have, I'm gonna keep for probably a while because this is the Open DAO, man. The Open DAO, you can't. I can't fade on this. I can't fade on the Open DAO. The Open DAO have been building for a long time on Ethereum. These guys, HG Soul and his bad boys and girls, they have basically created this nice ecosystem to where, and what I mean by ecosystem, I mean like the network. Like you have Kikiverse by his community manager or someone that was like around there to help him out in Open DAO. That person is creating their own project called Kikiverse. You have Lunar being created by the Open DAO. You have ABCs by HG Soul and a couple of his guys. All these are kind of like connected. I would even argue that Zombies is kind of a part of it, but like it's like just a connection point. It's like everything's. I feel like everything is connected in some way, in some form, and that's what I mean by the ecosystem of these guys. Like these guys are all just like. These guys are all connected somehow, like the mobsters. So definitely some great news on the Lunar project. It's coming back down. I do think it's probably gonna probably come down around 6 Solana, 7 Solana, somewhere here, and it's gonna calm down until this airdrop shows up. And then when the airdrop probably drops, then it's probably gonna come down just a little bit, maybe around 6 Solana, and then I'll get back in because I'm waiting on the Lunar token. That's the one thing I've been talking about for a while, is that Lunar token is not going to come out probably not till Lunar Day. I'm just being, I'm assuming because, Lunar holiday, all that stuff. I think it's kind of obvious that it'll connect. But the thing with Lunar project is, and if for those who are new, Lunar project has 12 zodiac signs, and 12 zodiac NFTs, type of NFTs with their own zodiac token. So here you have these dudes right here, all different attributes. You got the rat, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, dragon, and each one has like their own dollar symbol. Dollar rat, you stake it for rat, you stake it for ox. Eventually, all of them are probably gonna have their own prices, maybe sub DAOs, whatnot. It's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be cool. And then you can switch it for Lunar token when the Lunar token comes out. It's gonna be a crazy dynamic. It's gonna probably be above my math edit, to be honest. But that's what I'm waiting on. Maybe that's when I'll sell my Lunar. I don't know. But Open DAO has never, they've always been a big reputation in Ethereum for long-term holders. So that's why I don't even know if I'm ever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna sell that Lunar. I don't want to sell too early. But anyways, all right. So on to the next one. The next one that dude, there were so many of them. ABCs. This one pumped as well, and this is one that we dude, we had so much history on here on when we started talking about this, when this was like at nothing, when it was like at 1-2 soul, we were talking about this bad boy, and then it shot up to 67 Solana. You guys saw me start buying this thing till I think I had like 15 of them at one point. Yeah, 15. And then it went, when it went down here, I bought like 2, which ultimately I got 15. And then it went up, and then I sold almost all of them when it got up to 50. And then I have one only now. I have one ABC, which I do not want to sell. And finally, this started, coming together. It went all the way up to 80 Solana, and it's finally holding up at these levels. So, just another project again from that whole ecosystem, HG Sol ecosystem, Open DAO ecosystem. Just some crazy network effects here overall with these people, being connected. So some good stuff here. ABC, it's a lot, they're gonna be doing a lot of things. That X123 thing that that's coming out. Hopefully I got this. I could spell it. I always spell it wrong, actually. So there's this one thing coming out that's kind of connected to ABCs, and hopefully I can find it. It's called X123. It's basically like a layer. It's from what they say it, and boom, found it. All right, 123X NFT, the interoperable layer 2 for NFTs. And I'm already like mind blown with what that means, because I can't even comprehend it in my mind. So basically what they're saying is that it's like some type of layer. Like, I don't know how they're gonna create this. I don't even know what it means, but it's when it comes out, I'm sure I'll find out. They'll make it dumb style for me to understand it. But I'm already bullish just by what they're saying there. But overall, ABCs, they are not just that, they're basic. So let me explain ABCs to you in a very easy, simple term. So this project, ABCs, right? And eventually this is gonna come at a lower price at some point. Okay, so we got right here. Let me put up the screen. We got ABCs here. ABC. It's basically a decentralized immutable NFT. It means that there's nobody that actually control ABC NFTs, and this is why it got up to 7 Solana, and this is what I was trying to explain. HateSwap came out, HateSwap, and ABC owns HateSwap. Who owns ABC? Nobody owns ABC. The community owns ABC. So whoever buys a ABC owns HateSwap. So if you're the owner, you own HateSwap, and the royalties go back to ABCs. On top of that, ABC community can create something else, which basically means they can create another, another type of project. So X123X could be another one that will go back to the ABC holders. They could create something else. I don't know, something else, and then it's just gonna be an interesting NFT. And I think it's definitely going to be an OG in the Solana space. That's why I'm probably not going to sell mine in a long time. So another project that I want to look at, let's see, right, boom. All right, so we have, all right, so we went from ABCs. All right, so Sharks. This is one that, Soul Investor was basically talking about for a while. It's still going up. And, I actually thought when it went up to 8 Solana, 10 Solana, that it was probably going to go back down. And I was wrong on this one. This one kept going up. We were talking about this project when it was here, started boom, just exploding. And it's still somehow going up. And I'm actually quite surprised at this one. I didn't expect this from the Sharks, actually. So, Sharks, I'm actually been lending a couple of my sold to Claynosaurz, and it's going pretty well. I mean, I received 0.57 in this one every 7 days, 40%. 0.53 is going to come out, 0.57. At some point, I do think that this guy might not he might not repay me, and then I might just get that Claynosaurz, which I'm fine at this price. Just that's the thing about lending is if you lend, they could not pay you, and then you'll probably receive the NFT. So you gotta make sure that you get that you're okay to receive the NFT from that person, and that you're okay to keep that NFT at that price. That's why I typically like to lend at these lower prices, because I would think like, okay, I could, it's at a low price, yada yada, and I think it's undervalued, even though Claynosaurz is still kind of dangerous because it can still drop. It's still at 6.6% right now, and as you can see, like right here, it did drop to 24.25, and it's finally getting some buying levels here. But I do think it could hit 17, 16 Solana at some point, and that's why I haven't really lended yet, lending more. But we'll see where this one goes. But I'm gonna keep on lending on the Claynosaurz, even if it does go that low. I'm gonna wait and then start lending more. But overall, man, where was it? Oh, Sharkies. All right, so Sharkies was a project that basically went above what I expected, and eventually I do think it's gonna come back down, and then I might buy into some of them, but who knows? It's gonna be a long time, man. All right, so let's go down the list on these greens. Kikiverse, I sold some of them. It did go up to 1.16. I sold some because this is where I was buying. I think I went on this one. I went like on a negative, probably like 0.1. So I didn't get anything back. I didn't make any profit on this one because this one, the news already came out, as I explained before, about their whole pilot program. So I don't see much news else coming out. So I'm just gonna level down on my exposure on Kikiverse. All right, experiments, dude. This one we talked about as well when it was down here. A lot of projects we talked about when they were at their ultimate lows, and it finally went up to 2.34 Solana. Experiments is a project by Jersey Shore. Everything I explained the same over and over again. These guys are finally building up their community. The community is finally there. They're already at 30 mutual following with me, and they're at 18.k Twitter following. And there's a lot of people shilling this stuff, and all they gotta do is retweet now. Retweet whatever people are shilling now. Before it wasn't like that. before Jersey and Experiment, they had to just basically throw down their stuff. Check out our project. Now it's just a bunch of people just buying it, and all they gotta do is just retweet here and there. So it's finally happening. This project's getting attention now, and we'll see where this goes from here. I do think this project could go a lot more further. Again, they got that SaaS market coming out. They got a casino coming out, and when all that stuff does come out, I do see this around probably 3 Solana or somewhere around there. But I still have 3. I'm gonna sell one of mine when it does reach around here. So I'm gonna go back down to 2, and then at some point I'm gonna go down to 1, and I'm just gonna keep that 1 as basically just game free stuff. So we'll see with that one. Again, there's a lot of greens here, a lot of price that we talked about when they were low. Even Tile, we talked about it, but yada yada yada. Stuff that I wouldn't get back in right now because it's just FOMO now. So here's the stuff that basically I do want to get in at some point. All right, so we got Ooze. This project is one project that I'm still not touching. I'm still waiting on where they're gonna go with their products and their brand. They got this Netflix show with their brown friends from Line Friends, and you can see that they're actually developing things here and there. But I'm still kind of careful on when I'm gonna enter this one, even though they're at low valuations. The main reason is because I didn't like the way they presented how this reveal is gonna go. You buy one Ooze and you gotta pay whatever certain percentage to reveal it, and it's just, I don't like that. So I'm waiting on that. Metaplex whitepaper. I bought 2 of these. They're at 2 Solana. As you probably, if you've been watching my streams, you know that I've been buying, selling with this Metaplex white paper. I sold up here, and then I bought again down here, and then I listed it back around like 2.8 Solana, somewhere there. And I'm just gonna play with the two that actually three right now, two that I have to trade, and then see where it goes. So this one's dangerous. Just being honest, this was very dangerous because the volume is very low. There's no volume in this one. There's no, people don't know about this one. It's only 87 right now. That's how dangerous it is. Like, you know, the selling is the selling and buying is not there on this paper. So so that's, you know, I'm playing the game of some news is gonna come out with Metaplex. I don't know what, but you know, they came out with that airdrop for the whole Solana ecosystem, and I'm sure something else is gonna come up, but I just don't know. It's a big risk. That's why I just have that one just standing by while I just trade this every so often. All right, so Anybody's is one now is getting juicy. This one is completely getting juicy. These guys, they have finally hit lows to where we haven't seen since October, the end of October. And these guys have been pumping ever since because of Toys R Us. Toys R Us was coming out. They, you know, we actually talked about it when it was here. It started pumping. We were talking about Toys R Us for a good month. Toys R Us, Toys R Us. And then the giraffes have finally came into Solana. And then everyone is now bored of this and not playing with Anybody's anymore. So overall, it was a successful mint. Nothing went wrong, other than, you know, just people just being, you know, bad about this. And overall, this project, you know, they have a nice resume with that Toys R Us mint. So something else is coming. They mentioned that themselves as well. Something else is coming. Another brand is coming, and it kind of felt like it was gonna be bigger than Toys R Us. So I do want to buy at these levels at some point. I'm trying to work my entry here at some point. If this does, you know, if it keeps dipping and it starts leveling, then I'm gonna enter. Because I do see some other brand coming in with Anybody's, and I know it's, again, live stream. You hear it. It could be right, it could be wrong, but we'll see in a couple months when we're talking about this, when this announcement comes at some point. So Anybody's starting to look great. We'll see where it goes. All right, Claynosaurz as well. Claynosaurz is and we talked about this a little bit. It's finally coming down ever since that Claymaker airdrop that, you know, that arrived, and the Claymakers are like around like 3.5 for Solana right now. These dudes finally came out, airdropped to every holder, and these guys are finally not able to have more news, obviously, because they did so much. So it's quiet, and people are starting to sell because, you know, that's how this world works. I mean, if you're not hyping on Twitter, then it starts dropping. It's just a weird vibe. And I don't think it should be like that, but that's how it works. So, you know, so now it's just a waiting period on what else is coming out with these guys. I can't wait to see how they're going to animate this whole project. And as I'm waiting, I'm going to enter. So I really want my second one. And as you can see, I'm lending it. So I might get it through there. And if not, I'm going to get 0.50 Solana. But overall, this thing is finally, you know, starting to drop. I really do think this is going to hit probably 18, 16 Solana right here at the future as we wait for their next move. And while we're waiting, they're going to talk about what they did. Let's see your Clayno shine. You know, never mind there. But yeah, basically that's it right there for that. So we'll see where it goes. And we also got the Claymakers. The Claymakers are at 3.25 Solana right now. And yeah, so Simmple Labs, also just another project that we were kind of looking at, but I'm still kind of iffy. I'm still waiting. I think I see this below 2 Solana. But it's a nice, interesting project. It's a project that is building this management system for NFTs, and we see so many of them, but they're just basically like dudes who just come on the NFT space, basically saying, well, I'm here to like help you. I charge this much. I'll do all this. But these guys are more like professional. They're like, they have systems, they have softwares to really help you build your Discord, to help you build your product. These guys are legit finances and everything, the whole 9 yards. So they have the software and all that, and we can see it here. Actually, I don't think you can because there's so much things going on here. But yeah, another interesting mint. But I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. All right, so Community 3, this project is also another project that's finally coming down after it was such a big project back in the day when it was like around 35 Solana, and finally, in that time it was the SOL was like over $100. It's right now it's at 17 Solana, which is quite interesting for a project like this. I mean, this is a SaaS build, a SaaS business, a software as a service type of business here, and these guys are no joke in what they're building. So eventually these guys are gonna basically come out with something, some update, some news. There's rumors, but overall, this project, their clients were the Sandbox, Yield, big time, which I got into this project. I'm into this actual project big time, and the Secret Network. Here they say basically on Q1, cross-chain attribution of NFT events, digital distribution products, increased automation, web onboarding. And this was basically how their NFT art looks like. And here's an intro on how they basically do this service. So here you have basically this whole, it's like an Excel type of software. And you can see, how you could, the platforms, join dates, all these, crazy things here. And these guys have their own profile. They're all docs, which is another interesting thing. So these guys, they worked with a lot of big clients, and they also basically are, how would I say, they have another collection that, and I actually don't have it there. Oh my God, I just deleted it. And they have another collection that is almost like a 4,000 Solana, which that's why I don't have it here. And I believe this was like more like a rev sharing. Yeah, it's at 10,000 Solana. Insane. I mean, I can't believe it, but yeah, it's at 10,000 right now. So these guys are definitely, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on what they're coming out with. I really don't know yet, but eventually once I find out, I'll definitely share it. I mean, this one seems sincere. Are the demagogues join hands to both which each week rifters? I mean, not really much, but we're just waiting. And eventually, once that something comes out, I do think that this is going to be another great project that's going to increase in valuation at some point. So basically, that's all I have for Community 3. All right, so that is basically everything that I'm looking at right now. Oh, one last thing, the Lily. The Lily is another project that I've been completely just staring at, and I haven't got in. But I do want to get in. Oh my God, my voice is so out right now. I do want to get in, and I'm just waiting on the trigger moment, because it's a 16% right now, 1,000, 10,000. I really wish for it to get to 3%, to where like it's finally like heavy right here, 3%, and then when I buy it, 3%, and something comes out and some announcement, this thing is gonna take off of a 3%. But right now, 16%. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit too much of where it's gonna go. I'm still kind of waiting, but I could still get in, because this has been steady so far. But again, internal debate in my head on where this is gonna go. But I love the art, man. I really would use it as a PFP. the art here is insane. One of the best arts in this NFT Solana ecosystem. I mean, look at that thing. It's beautiful. I enjoy it. It's definitely unique, man. But someday. All right. So again, that's everything I have right now. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. You got Soul Army, you got some, a couple of things here there, but those are the main things I'm looking at right now. Lilies, Anybody's, Claynosaurz, yeah, that's basically it. So overall, hopefully a purgatory, I can give you more info on the next one, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I still give a little bit of scoop of what's going on with community 3, but that is basically everything, guys. Much love for coming on here. Make sure you like, subscribe, you smash that like button so I can keep doing this thing for a while. Congrats to Messi in Argentina. I was celebrating like crazy yesterday. That's why I couldn't really go live, but today we're back to normal. So again, comment below on anything you want me to talk about for the next one, and the more you guys comment, the more I could do this. So much love and peace. I don't even know why I kissed. That was kind of odd, but yeah.